Right, welcome to solution to problem 3-11 located on page 100. We've got Gallup Corporation, we've got an income statement here. The controller, Nancy Johnson, studies the cost in detail, focus on cost behavior. 65% of the cost of goods sold is variable with respect to the number of units. And of the selling expenses, 800,000 was fixed, the remaining variable. Okay. Required, express the cost of goods sold and the selling expenses in terms of cost equation. All right, so number one, cost of goods sold. So cost of goods sold is 3,840,000, and it is 65% variable. Which means that the variable component is 2,496,000. And how many units? 2,500 units. Means the cost per unit then is going to be $998.40. So then the fixed cost is 3,840,000 times 35%, and that's going to be 1,344,000. And so the answer then is y equals 1,344,000 plus 998 40 x, where x is number of units and y is cost of goods sold. Okay. Selling expenses. 800,000 is fixed and the remaining is variable. So we have the variable amount is 1,024 minus 800,000 is 224 divided by 2,500 units gives us 89.60 per unit. So this is a variable amount here. Fixed we know is 800. So then here we've got y equals 800,000 plus 89.60 x. So there's our requirement number one, which is sort of a sideshow for this problem anyway, because number two is the more interesting and important one, which is redo the above income statement using a contribution margin approach. Okay, so we've kind of done some of the background work we need for that, right? So let's go here, Gallup Corporation, income statement for the quarter ended March 31, 2015. We'll just assume they're on a calendar year. Not too fussed about this. Okay, so we've got sales, and that's given to us 7 million. And now, instead of purely cost of goods sold, we're going to subtract variable costs, which in our particular case do in fact include cost of goods sold, or the variable portion thereof, which we worked out previously to be 2,496,000. What else do we have? We have variable selling expenses too, right? $224,000. So add all of that up and you get 2,720,000, and that allows us to calculate the contribution margin. Do the math here. 4,280,000 less fixed costs, and again we have cost of goods sold, and fixed cost of goods sold was this guy here, 1,344,000. And then we had fixed selling expenses as well. Don't like how this 3 looks here. There. Add those guys up. Oh, no, hold on. We've got more too, right? We have the administrative expenses, which the problem says were all fixed. Administrative expenses. Get rid of my underline here. And they were 1 million. So to 3,144,000. And that gives us then our net income, or income, whatever you want to call it, of 1,136,000. Okay, so again, contribution approach is useful when we're looking at income statements, trying to understand behavior and what have you. You don't often see it because normally what will happen is a company will look at the contribution margin per unit and base their activities around that, and you'll see that coming up in the Chapter 8 material in subsequent homework problems. But that concludes this problem.